Hi friends, I'm here today with my favorite art supplies. So in case you guys are planning to buy some supplies to make your own art studio at home, these are the supplies that I would recommend. These are the supplies that I love. These have the best value for money, and these work best. So so let's in my experience, okay, this is not a sponsored video. I usually get a lot of questions from my friends and my students asking for the best supplies that I would recommend. Okay, so let's start with the paper. So for the paper, what I usually get is sulfide paper. Okay, heavyweight sulfide paper. If you Google heavyweight sulfide paper on Amazon or like Office Depot, Staples, or like any place, you can get different papers to choose from. True is my favorite brand because it has the best price. It is this is 9-inch by 12-inch paper. It has 50 sheets and it is around $2.82 on Amazon. So this will last. You can do 50 projects, okay, with this paper. And this paper, what is good about this is this paper is thick enough. You can draw on it and you can color on it. You can draw, color, and even you can do watercolor also on it. But if you are a kid who is like an advanced watercolor colorist, then what I suggest is you go for like a little bit more better paper that has more weight to the paper, because you won't be able to do a lot of color mixing on this paper. This is for the beginner artist, okay. But you can do regular painting, regular drawing, everything on this paper, okay. So if you are a serious watercolor painter, go for like Canson series watercolor paper that you can get in Michael's, or I think Amazon also you can get it. Then there is that Strathmore papers. Those papers are a bit costlier, but if you can get those from Michael's using a coupon, then you can save some money. Okay, so the True paper is my absolute favorite. So what I suggest is get one of this that is white, okay, and then also get a multicolored paper. So all these colors would be there. Can you see all these colors? These colors would be there in one single pack. So that would help you guys if you need if you are using this paper for doing some coloring with oil pastels and making something else. So I recommend getting a white as well as a multicolored paper, and these papers are not that costly. It is only $2 something. Okay, next product that I recommend is in case you guys have brushes at home, use those. Okay, you don't have to get a new set of brushes right now, but if you don't have brushes and if you're looking to buy a new set, these are the ones that I would recommend. This is by the Crayola brand. Okay, the thing about this is this has flat brushes. You'll have to buy 2 sets of brushes, one flat brushes by Crayola and then round brushes to have a complete set to painting brushes to have. Okay, but this brushes, if I find these 2 brushes in the shop, okay, this is what I would buy. Okay, but this is a little bit more pricier. These are called Royal Rangnickel brand, and this is a value pack. It has both flat brush and round brush in it. these type of brushes I have been using in school, not the same type. There's a different type of brushes by Royal Rangnickle in school for like more than 10 years. They have been like staying in shape and working wonderfully. So if you have a kid, and in school, when I say I have been using, you should understand that you be using the same brushes with kids from like 5-year-olds to 11 or 12-year-olds. So the kids who have just are learning to use a brush also use the same brush, and still it is holding up. So what it means is these are some of the best brushes. I use this also at school. These also hold up. Sometimes the metal part and the wood part separates, but you can put it back together and then it works. So let me tell you the price for these brushes. These are like $5.93, but you need to get 2 types, right? A flat set and a round brush set. So again, it's going to be a little bit pricey. This one is around $9.49 or something. So I think long run, this is the best. And you can you see there is a place to place your fingers. So it's like training the little ones how to hold a brush, all that. Let me take this out of this brush and then show you. So this brush has this handle. See the place where to put your fingers. So it will guide your kids where to put their fingers. So for the new learners, this is a good brush because they don't really know where to place the fingers. Sometimes they put it too close or too further away. So this type of brush is a good one. Okay. Again, this is not a sponsored video. This is like the best deal I can find, like best brushes. As a mom, as a teacher, these are the ones that I would recommend. The next set things that I suggest you guys get are the oil pastels. In case your kid is in TK, kindergarten and first grade, you don't have to get this, but maybe from second grade onwards, oil pastels are a good art medium to work with. So these are some Crayola brand. This is from long time back, so that's why I lost the box for this one. This is a new one that I bought recently. So oil pastels, you can buy either Crayola or get the Faber-Castell ones. The Crayola ones, let me tell you the price. This is around, for a 28 pack, you can get it for $7.29. The Faber-Castell ones, I think it is just $1 more. Okay, this is just for the people, kids above the first, like from second grade onwards. Okay, do buy these two brands, either the Crayola or the Faber-Castell one, because maybe there are other good brands also, but don't buy a cheaper one. The reason is it will be like grainy, it won't be nice and smooth when you use those things, and your child will lose any interest the kid has to color, like draw, by using bad materials. So this is not that pricey, but if you otherwise just use the crayons. The crayons also work. Okay, so I earlier, like when I was my daughter was like 4 years or something, I thought the big sets that we can get in shops like Michael's and all comes with crayons, markers, color pencils, oil pastels and watercolor, everything in a box, right? So I thought, okay, it's a good deal, let me go get that. And then watercolor was not good, the oil pastels was grainy. Even I was so frustrated using those things. I think my daughter didn't use much of that, and then Crayola was better. So that's why I suggest. So that box itself may be like 15 or something, and then why waste the money and buy? So if you are going to get just one thing, get the paper that I showed. If you already have brushes, you don't have to buy the brush. Let me show you another one thing that you should get. These are Jack Richardson semi-moist tempera paint. In school, we use the tempera paint that comes like in liquid form. These are in this moist, in the like cake form, like they are solid. Okay, what is the advantage of buying this at home is you need it comes in like 12, there are 12 colors, right? And then you need a very little space to store it, and these are like very nice and vibrant. So and these last. So this is, let me take out one cake. Oh, this is stuck because I have been using this. So this is like, see how big one cake is. So this thing set can last your kid for more than, I would suggest, more than 2-3 years. So this is a good investment. So this is this type of colors like cost around like $11 or something. But if you're going for the liquid tempera paint, is this is by Crayola. This is also good for like a kid learning just how to paint. But the thing is, if you need 12 colors, how much of space this is going to take? So this is the one that I use at home. Okay, and this gives such vibrant color when we use it. Okay, so this is Jack Richardson brand. This is mini tempera and I have the same thing, but this is in 9 colors. Okay, so you can, once you're done, once your kid is done using the colors up, you can buy these individually, okay, to replace those colors. This comes with a tray like this, and then this is a smaller one, but the cakes are bigger. I think this would last longer. So this is another one I bought recently. This one I had from like 3 years back. So whenever I'm coloring at home, when I'm making a lesson and I don't have to store the big Crayola paint, right? So I keep this, and I find that these colors are more vibrant than the colors that you get with the liquid tempera paint. Okay, so this is one thing that I suggest you guys get. And then the next thing, so this colors are like translucent, okay, but watercolors are transparent. So if you want to get a transparent look, I would suggest go get some watercolor paint also. Prang brand is a good one. Crayola is a good brand. Okay, so they are like $2.79. So if you don't have $11 to spend on the tempera paint, I suggest go get a watercolor paint set. That is only $2.79. So I think if you this is other options. Okay, if you just have like $10 to spend to make a studio, what I suggest is get the paper, which is around $2.50 to maybe $3. Let's put it $3, and then watercolor paint, which also is like $3, so $6. Then brush. Okay, brush is another $5, and what do we get? So in under $11, you have a little studio ready for like a watercolor station, not watercolor, like a coloring station. You can make your own coloring station at home. If you have a little bit more money or a little bit more to spend, so then the next thing I suggest is buy a tempera set and some oil pastels. Oil pastels are not a must, as I said, for kids. We are going to use it for only kids above 2nd grade, and otherwise if you have crayons at home, that is all that is needed. And I know all of you would be having at least crayons at home. Okay, so and then a little bit more in your budget, go get some oil pastels. So that was $11. This is 11. That makes it $22. If you have $22 to spend, get this. If you have maybe $30 to spend, get the oil pastels. So these are the supplies that you can get, I think, for the best value for money, like for under $30, and then you have all the supplies you need to paint. Okay, I will as I said, you can get these in get these at Amazon. I don't know whether Walmart or Target carries all these things that I've just said, but Amazon carries all these things. As I said, Blick is a site that carries all these things. You can get it a little bit cheaper there, but the problem is you need to buy for $45 to get the free shipping. I don't like to pay for the shipping. Like if it is $10, I would think, okay, I'm already paying $30, and if I have to pay $10 extra for the shipping, I as well get some more supplies that I need from them, so that I get the free shipping, and I get, instead of spending it on the shipping, I get those many things, right? So another thing that I would get would be a permanent black marker if I have some more money in my budget. Okay, brush, as I said, if you have at home, don't get a new set. These are good because it lasts a long time, and it is nice and easy to paint with these. But if you already have some nice brushes at home, use that brushes. Okay and I know you can use those brushes till the brush goes bad, and then once when you're planning to buy a new set, go ahead and get new brushes. So I think for as little as, if you're not even buying brushes, maybe just the watercolor and the paper, maybe just for $6 you can get what you want. Okay, so till we meet next time, I hope I answered all your questions. Maybe later I will show you guys. So what I'm planning is I'm going to use make lessons using these paints or watercolor. So far I had been just making lessons with crayons and markers. So in my future videos, I'm planning to use paint. So that's another reason I thought of showing you the best paints that you can buy for best paints and for less money. Okay, because I know you guys would love that, right? So get these supplies, okay, either this or the watercolors, and be ready and watch out for the lessons. Okay, bye bye.